Hello and welcome to the Mastin Kip podcast. I'm your host, Mastin Kip, and I am the creator of Functional Life Coaching, where we discover the root cause emotional blocks that are holding you back from success. And I'm also the creator of Trauma Hacking, helping you turning your nervous system into your ally, and the best-selling author of the book Claim Your Power, and also a trauma survivor advocate. And this podcast is from my heart to yours. I'm going to share with you all kinds of different things, different coaching experiences that I've had with people, different parts of my life, maybe an excerpt from a seminar, different interviews with friends and thought leaders, all about how to get unstuck, how to hack your nervous system, how to turn your nervous system into your ally and really get the edge so that you can really live your dreams, live your purpose, and most importantly, pay it forward. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. One favor I have for you is this. If you love this podcast, remember to subscribe to it. And if you feel called, please feel free to leave a review, because reviews really matter, helps us spread the word, and helps other people really discover this podcast. So if this was valuable to you, please feel free to leave a review and subscribe to the podcast. And if there's anything in this episode or any episode that really strikes you as an aha moment, shoot us an email to hello@mastinkip.com. Tell us which episode it was and about what time the breakthrough was in the episode, so that we can really know, because I'd love to hear from you what your aha moments are. I love hearing that, and my team loves hearing that too. So without any further ado, please enjoy this episode of the Mastin Kip podcast.
So if you've been doing your trauma work and you want to get other people in your life on board to do their trauma work, this video is for you. So I get asked a lot, Mastin, I've been doing my trauma work. How do I get other people on board who are not doing their work? And this is a really tricky question, because fundamentally, you can ask people, you can suggest, but people are going to make up their own mind. So the first thing you have to remember, first important piece when it comes to trauma work is stay in your lane, okay? Keep doing your work. A lot of times, your state of being, how you're coming off, your tone of voice, your facial expressions, those types of things have an incredible influence on people. And a lot of times people don't want to change because they don't feel safe to change. So the first step, okay, in taking a trauma-informed approach to get somebody else to change is to continue to do your work, to continue to stay in your lane. Sometimes that means setting boundaries. Sometimes that means exiting a relationship or not being in the environment or not tolerating things that you should tolerate. Now, with that said, you can request it. You can ask people to, go to therapy with you or go to coaching with you or to do this work with you, but you can't make them do it. And part of doing the trauma work, right, in the practitioner community, the therapy community, one of the things that we really look at is this thing called transference. And transference is a thing where unresolved things from the past come up for a client in the therapy or coaching relationship. And countertransference is when unresolved stuff from the therapist or coach comes up because the unresolved stuff from the client comes up, right? And one of the key pieces, understanding how to resolve transference and countertransference, is to admit and to acknowledge and to really step into the understanding that you are utterly powerless to change anybody else. A lot of times there are younger parts of us that feel like if we can just magically think enough or do enough or love enough or care enough or do enough, that we can save somebody else. And while we can influence them, we can love them, we can support them, we are also utterly powerless to change anybody else. So do your work, make the request, and recognize that you are powerless to change others. That will help you stay in your power, in your self-agency, in your sovereignty. And also, your life becomes an example of another way to do it rather than just trying to force someone into doing something they don't want to do. So the best way to change someone else is to change yourself.